Welcome to Cycl'n Vancouver. Hi, my name is Steve. I'm a 60-year-old guy, 6'5", around 250 pounds, who loves getting out on the bike and going cycling. Well, that and eating lots of baked goods. Normally, I'd be out cycling around Vancouver, but this week, I am in Rome and heading out for a trip along the Appian Way. Today is Monday, September 15th, 2025, and Andrea and I are heading out on an e-bike tour through the southeast part of the city. As you can see, we have a mixed bag of sun and cloud for this ride. The temperature is around 25 degrees Celsius. While warm, it is actually quite cool compared to what we've experienced in the city over the last week. We have been in Rome for a number of days, and after hitting all the major tourist spots, as well as a few minor ones, including a foray out of town to Tivoli, today we're heading out to ride the Appian Way. Though we initially thought we could easily rent bikes and ride the Appian Way ourselves, we flamed out, so we've reserved spots in a Monday morning tour group with Roma Starbike. Roma Starbike's office is located east across the road from the Colosseum, about 1 kilometer from our hotel in the Monte area. That meant we could enjoy a nice little walk over there through the remains of Nero's palace and warm up the legs before heading out. After all the walking we've done over the last week, I really appreciated that. Our tour leader for this ride is a young woman named Sadaf. She is a grad student at the local university and pursuing a master's degree in tourism. Sadaf led us out of the busier part of the city and into the Parco dell'Appia Antique, a park that we were not familiar with. According to the information I found online, the park covers an area of around 3,500 hectares, within which there's the 16 kilometers of the Appian Way, the Valle della Calorella, which is about 200 hectares, the Via Latina archaeological area, and the Aqueducts archaeological area. This place is huge, and it's all located within Rome's city limit. I think Sadaf said that there used to be 8 aqueducts from the south that provided water to the city. As you can see, most are little more than ruins now. It sure makes for an interesting place to cycle through though. Though I have long had a fascination for ancient Rome and had some passing familiarity of the Appian Way, I really knew little about it. Construction on the Appian Way began in 312 BC. That's 212 years before Julius Caesar was even born. Rome was still a republic at the time, and the thinking was that a strong, well-constructed road would facilitate the more efficient movement of goods and personnel across the peninsula to and from Brindisi, a port located along the Adriatic Sea in the heel section of the boot of Italy. The road is generally referred to as the Queen of Roads, and the engineering was so incredible that not only do portions of the road remain to this day, but as you will see, the road remains in daily use for vehicle traffic for residents located along it. This road feels extremely solid, though you can see patches here and there with much larger rocks. Sadaf indicated that most tour riders prefer to ride on the side and avoid those larger stones. Though I figured I'd be fine riding through them on my road bike, I just followed along. Well, we finally hit an incline. The e-bike sure tore through that easily enough. Nice. That was a really enjoyable tour. Sadaf was an excellent guide and ride leader. She was fun, energetic, and engaging, gave us a great tour, and made sure that we were safe from traffic. If you find yourself here in Rome and feel like joining a cycling tour group, contact Roma Starbike. I'll put a link to their website in the description below. Check it out, reserve a tour, and request Sadaf as your guide. And despite what you may read, weekends are a bad time to ride this area. Sadaf said that we were quite lucky to have avoided the crowds of cyclists and pedestrians that take over the area on weekends. And our Monday morning tour group ended up being a private tour. We love that. Although this ride turned out to be just over 14 kilometers with barely any climbing, I really enjoyed it. The scenery was spectacular, and riding an e-bike was actually quite fun. Perhaps it's all a nice little appetizer before I head off to Girona in a couple of days for my cycling adventure through the Pyrenees. I bet there'll be times there when I will really want an e-bike. And yeah, we stopped for pizza along the street out front before walking back to our hotel. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Okay, you made it.